Good evening. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Verbal. It's been a while. How's everybody doing? I don't know how long tonight's stream's gonna be. I just kind of wanted to check in with everybody. You know, put eyeballs on chat. Say, hi, I'm still here. I'm doing great. It's been a week. It has been a week. Tear Drinker, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's been a week. Last time I streamed was Sunday night. We did a stick fight with my kids, which was a lot of fun. So if you were here, it was a good time. Skeletor, good evening. Thanks for showing up. Boomer, thanks for being here. Slam, as always. So let me give you a little catch up on what's been happening. Because there's a lot that's been happening. Many of you are aware of the fact that I earlier this year was diagnosed with ADHD, and I have been, at my wife's request, attempting to find medication to help me with said ADHD. And it took you 18 years to load in. So I've been going through a bunch of different medications. I've done Strattera, I've done Concerta, I've done Ritalin, I've done Teardrigger, evening. You pop in from Twitch, but you saw me on YouTube first. No problem. You be wherever you want to be, okay? You don't have to be in a certain place. You don't have to come over here on Twitch, or you don't have to be on YouTube. You can be wherever you feel most comfortable. I'm just happy that you're here. Thank you for being here. I've tried Concerta, Strattera, Ritalin, Adderall. None of those has really worked for me very well at all. Strattera seemed to work, but that was like, this is the very first medication. I'm kind of thinking back on that one a little bit more, and I'm kind of tossing that up as a one-off. I had some wicked side effects with that one, and a lot of them I've been either having side effects or they've done absolutely jack squat for me, right? So the latest one that they wanted me to try was called Quellbri, which is a non-stimulant. So this is moving me away from the stimulant medication, which the stimulant medication was either doing nothing, even on a double dose, or it was making me feel kind of queasy, kind of like, you know that alcohol that you had to divorce yourself from because you partied way too hard one night, and now even just a mere thought of the scent of the alcohol makes your stomach go, "Buh, no." That's kind of what it was doing. That's what most of these stimulants were doing to me, was kind of giving me that feeling all day long. So it wasn't good. One of them had me having a really hard time concentrating when it's supposed to like help you concentrate. A lot of these medications have actually been making my problems worse, not making anything better. And that's been my thing. I'm willing to try stuff that hopefully we could find something that would make things better, not make me feel worse. So Quellbri came up. It's a non-stimulant. One of the first things my doctor tells me when he sends over the prescription is, hey, just be aware, for some people, this is a sedation. So you shouldn't operate heavy machinery or drive, you know, the first couple days that you try this, because, you know, just in case you have a reaction with it. Hi, I'm some people. This shit knocked me the fuck out the first day. Like, I did everything that I could. I initially wanted to try it. I initially wanted to start this on Sunday of last week. And due to, worse than Dayquil, Blue. Worse than Dayquil. This is like NyQuil with something else with it. I don't know what, but I can't think of it right now. So I wanted to start this on Sunday. Monday I was supposed to do my divider wall. Oh, thank you, Chaos. Oh, why isn't the sound working? Hold on. That's probably because... Yep, that's why. I know why the sound wasn't working. So we didn't get the fun little terrible flute. I apologize.
Slammer said heard water, no recorder.
Yeah, now I've got why do I have her in my ear?
Coup33 and Blue said,
yeah,
well,
I know. TTS is up and running. I hear her. Hold on. I did some changes. I fixed shit the other day, and I haven't really had a chance to, like, make sure it works right.
Slammerous said, fixed.
Give me a second. Assistant.
Casual underscore bloke 55 said, made the switch from YouTube. Howdy verbs.
Made the switch from YouTube. Thank you, Casual Bloke. Appreciate that. I'm glad that you're here regardless, no matter where you're here. All right. Somebody type in a chat. Hopefully I fixed her. Hey, yeah, it's fixed. Excellent. So, where was I? Oh, I wanted to start this medication on Sunday. Saturday, I had planned to do my divider wall for my office expansion. Which, by the way, if you see my Facebook, I have the frame up. I need to drywall it in, but I have the frame up. But I wanted to do that on Sunday, and Saturday. And why couldn't I do it on Saturday? Oh, because I had to go get the drywall, and as I was leaving with my kids, with my boys, to go get the drywall, because I needed a hand loading it up. I was going to rent a truck from Lowe's, get 12 sheets of drywall, bring it back here, take the truck back. As we were leaving to go to Lowe's, I happened to look off in the distance a little bit and saw these massive rain clouds that were rolling in. They were no more than an hour away. And there was no way, I just knew, if I tried to push this, that I would have been on the way home from Lowe's, which is about a 20-minute drive, and I would have gotten caught in a massive rainstorm. That's just how my luck rolls. I knew that was going to happen. And I'm not spending like $100 and some odd on drywall to have it ruined by rain. Not going to happen. So I decided to push it back a day. So Sunday we go out, we get the drywall, we come back, I do the framing on the wall, and everything else is good. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not taking this brand new medication that could potentially cause sedation on a day when I'm going to be like cutting wood and using a nail gun and all this other stuff and having to make measurements and like think clearly and shit like that. Like I'm not going to set myself up for failure on a project that I'm needing to get done. Let's do this. I'll start this on Monday. I work from home Monday. Let's start this on Monday. So Monday comes along and I take the first pill. And everything's kind of going good for the first hour. Everything's okay. And then like the first hour and a half, 2 hours in, I get hit with just this wave of I could barely keep my eyeballs open. Like legitimately, barely keep my eyeballs open. It was like exhaustion times 100. It was weird. It's the weirdest thing ever. All I did was I just wanted to sleep. And actually, I kind of did doze off a couple times sitting in this chair trying to do stuff. I dozed off. Not intentionally either. Like in the middle of doing something, I went narcoleptic. Okay? It was weird as fuck. And I even entered Monday on low caffeine because with the stimulant stuff I've been trying to cut back on the caffeine to allow it to work properly, so it's not skewed by the fact that my brain is just running off of pure caffeine as it's been doing for the past 40 some odd years. So I went into Monday with low caffeine, and that did not help. Literally, I got out of work Monday night at 4:30. I told my wife I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit because I'm fucking exhausted. This medicine's kicking my ass. And I made it to bed and I slept until 8:30. Didn't move until 8:30. So from 4:30 to 8:30, for 4 hours, I did not move. Zen Carol, yeah, we're talking about drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad. So yeah. And then I thought, well, I wonder, and I haven't slept since. Yeah, seriously. I thought to myself, I was like, well, I wonder then if it's the fact that I was doing so much work on Sunday that I'm just like extra tired. You know how like you do a big weekend project and like the day after or 2 days after, you're exhausted because you did a lot of work, right? And that's normally what happens. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna write this one off yet. I'm gonna give it a second go. I'll do this again on Tuesday. However, if this hits me the same way, I don't want to be stranded in the office and not be able to drive home. I don't want this to hit halfway on my way to work. If I don't take it first thing in the morning, I'm not going to remember to take it the rest of the day. I can guarantee you that right now. So maybe I'm going to contact my team and I'm going to work from home on Tuesday. Nothing usually happens on Tuesday, so I'll work from home on Tuesday. So I contacted my team and said, hey, this medicine's hitting me pretty hard. It's got me pretty messed up. But I need to give it an honest go here. I need to make sure that this is the medication doing this and not just me being extremely tired. So I'm going to work from home on Tuesday. They're like, yeah, cool. Whatever, man. Do what you got to do. So Monday night, I wake up. I go to bed at normal, like midnight-ish. I wake up Monday night at 2:30 in the morning. I should say, well, yeah, I guess that's about right. I don't know that I really got sleep. Jasper, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if I really got sleep that night, but I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and I did not go back to bed. I tried everything I could to go back to bed and I could not go back to bed. So it's a good thing that I called my team and told them that, hey, I'm not gonna come in on Tuesday because this medication's got me messed up. So Tuesday morning comes along. I take the Quellbri again. This time I load up on caffeine like it's a normal kind of thing. I got my bottle, my can of G Fuel. I got my little cup here filled with G Fuel, the dry stuff. Like I'm set on caffeine, and all day Tuesday I am still fighting to stay awake. Like I've never fought to stay awake like this ever before. Do I know a dude named Grayson, Jasper? I do know a Quick Grayson. Not lying, that is an actual name. Quick Grayson. But yeah, I do know a Grayson. I don't know if that's the same Grayson you're asking about, Jasper. But yeah, I'm fighting Tuesday all day long to stay awake. And then I start noticing that I have this feeling of just straight nausea anytime I think about food. Like I had to physically force myself to eat because I was not feeling food but I knew I needed to eat. I'm diabetic. I have to eat, right? I have to keep my numbers up. That's a catch-22 with me. I don't really like food, but now I got the disease that I have to be careful, make sure that I eat food. So it was, how about your dad came back? Yeah, I know your dad came back. Yeah, your dad came back, drops in the chat every so often, Jasper. So yeah, Tuesday goes on. I'm feeling like crap, more and more and more like crap. Just straight up, just crap. So I was like, all right, well, go to bed, maybe I'll feel better. So I go to bed Tuesday night. 2 o'clock in the morning, I wake up. Wide awake. And I'm like, son of a bitch, here we go again. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to head to the bathroom real quick and, see if that's the problem. Then I'm going to go back to bed. So I go to the bathroom, I come back to bed, I lay there until about 3:30 or so. And I'm like, all right, I'm getting the fuck up. Like, this is, you're his brother. You're Jasper, your dad came's back brother, which is kind of funny to say. Well, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. So I get up at 3:30 and I go down to the rec room where I normally record Saturday morning cartoons, and I flip on a TV show and I'm sitting there and I'm not tired. I'm not doing anything. Secondly, I feel really bloated. I feel just like there's just something sitting in my gut, just chilling, and it's not supposed to be there. And I'm just like, man, what is going on? So I decided that I was going to take Wednesday off. I sent an email into my regional manager, who responded to me at 3:30 in the morning. Dude does not sleep. And I basically told him, I said, hey, you know, I'm on some new ADHD medication that I'm not reacting well to. I need to get this cleaned out of my system. I'm not going to be taking it anymore, but it's kind of messing me up. So I'm not going to be able to come in on Wednesday. I'm up now because I can't sleep. Like, I need to get rest. I need to get this shit out of my system. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And then I sent a message to my team and was like, hey guys, I'm not going to be in the office tomorrow. Like, I'm taking a day off. I contacted our manager. This stuff is really messing with me. I'm up now at 4 o'clock in the morning. There's no way. As soon as I sent that message, I put the phone down. I looked up at the TV screen and I went, oh no. And I am very thankful that we have a downstairs bathroom in the rec room, because I went running for it. And everything that I ate for dinner that night was still chilling there. And then it wasn't there anymore. And it all came back to revisit me. So that was the fun part of Wednesday night. That's why I didn't stream Monday, and that's why I didn't stream Wednesday, because I just was not feeling it. So last night I woke up again. No, I didn't shit my pants. Thank God. It only came out one way. Last night, I woke up again at like 2:30, 3 o'clock, but this time I basically told myself, I'm like, look, fuck you, you're going back to bed. We're not doing this bullshit anymore. And I was able to get a couple more hours of sleep. I'm still tired as shit today, so I don't know exactly how long today's stream's gonna go. But I'm thinking that the medication is out of my system at this point in time. I'm thinking that probably this is now a stomach bug or something. Because even tonight, after eating dinner, my gut is kind of like rolling and it's not feeling great. And it's feeling just very large and not supposed to be there kind of thing. I changed it back too much. It looks too much like baby poop. What did you change? Oh, your color. Gotcha. So yeah, it's not been a great week so far between the medication, absolutely wrecking my system. And I told my wife, I'm like, I think this medication broke something in me where I'm usually able to get to, I'm able to get to sleep within like 30 seconds and stay asleep. And like now the past couple, like all week long, I've been waking up at like 2:30 in the morning and not being able to fall back asleep. Like I think something broke in me with this medication. So now I'm just trying to get back to baseline at this point in time. I don't think I'm going to move forward with any more medication. I think I'm kind of done with the medication right now. I said that I was going to try it to try to make things better. And everything that I've been trying so far has just been making things worse. And I'm kind of at my limit at this point in time. So I don't think I'm going to be messing around with the medication anymore. I'm just going to go about doing what I normally do, which is, you know, tons of freaking post-it notes all over the place. I mean, literally, I have post-it notes literally all over the place that I keep nearby so that I can keep track of things that I need to do and all of the things that I have to do and all the different colors, and each one means something. So I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before, but yeah. So I'm still not even feeling all that great right now. Like I said, even now it's kind of like my stomach is just like, there's a brick in there. It was worth a shot or several shots. Yeah, I did. I did several shots here. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right kind of alcohol. I gave it the good old college try, even though I never went to college. So that's what's going on. And of course, that put all of my plans for the room expansion on hold because I've not been feeling up to doing anything. At one point this week, I wanted to get to moving my door, creating the new door jamb, and then removing my door from its current wall and putting it into the new wall so that I could prep for the drywall going in. And that has not materialized. So did I get a new case? Yeah, I had to. Well, I got a case and then it wouldn't hold on my magnetic stand because it was too thick. So I had to send that one back. So I just got an El Cheapo case until the new iPhones come out, because I'm pretty sure we're getting new iPhones when they come out in September. So yeah, just came here to give you a message from Gray. Hope you feel better. Thank you so much, Jasper. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah. So that's what's been going on. So, and I've been wanting to game. I've been wanting to do stuff, and I've just not had the energy or the want to like do anything. Like I've been playing a little Destiny here the past couple days just because Solstice is going on and I want to progress through the extra missions and final shape that I didn't get a chance to complete yet, and get back into like Midnight Suns and Once Human and First Descendant. I want to play all that shit, but just right now it's just, yeah, it's been a rough week. So that's why I haven't been streaming the past couple days. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen chat, since I've seen anybody. Thank you, Jasper. Appreciate you being here. Come back again next time. Might have found a goofy little game that we can give a shot sometimes. What for freezies? What's the game? What's the game, Boomer? By the way, the color difference between Twitch stream chat and StreamerBot stream chat is freaking crazy. Like you're so dark on StreamerBot right now. But that's the only way that I can see my YouTube and Twitch chat at the same time. Oh, fragging hell. I still haven't set up. I gotta set these up. I haven't set up the quick actions yet. You're building a new computer in the last week, so you feel reading about all the new technology. What are you building? Wait a minute. What the shit is this, Boomer? What in the shit is? What is this, Boomer? What is this right here? This is Twisted Metal, but 40K? These is the orcs. Speed freaks. So it's like Twisted Metal, but for 40K. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Twisted Metal, but 40K. Jeeves. Oh yeah, that's right. Don't the orcs have like some kind of belief system in like if you paint something a certain color, it does something? God. We'll give it a shot for definite. We'll definitely give it a shot. It looks fun. I mean, it's Twisted Metal. I like Twisted Metal. I'm all for like the destruction, demolition, derby stuff. Stealthy. Because did you ever see a purple orc? Have I seen the new Space Marine gameplay? I have not. While you're probably going to shoot me a link, I'm going to try to fix all the quick links right now in my StreamerBot since I'm sitting here, because I need to do that. Give you like 10 seconds. Yeah, I figured as much. Quick actions. But yeah, that's what's been going on right now. That's what's been happening. All of this fun crap. All right, if I remember correctly, first one was question or shit. I don't remember what it was. I will have to set these up later. I'm writing myself a post-it note. Where's my pen? Fix. Quick action on Streamer bot chat. And that is going right up here on my monitor, so I will see that the next time when I log in, and I will sit down and I will work on that. Let's see here. You're making a streaming gaming computer to replace yours. You've had it for 10 years. And a i3 not going to cut it anymore. I would highly suggest staying away from the Intels right now. There's been a problem with Intel processors. What are we looking at here, Boomer?
Your father knows about saving money.
I don't care about saving money
wearing?
right now. I can't save that money because I can't do that stuff that you're saving money for. So, all right, here we go. Well, how far am I skipping ahead?
Xenos monstrosity in the collapse. Visual on drop zone. Setting down.
Oh wait, you know what? I think you've shown this to me before. Yeah, you showed this to me
Assist in the
before.
defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
It's like
Orders
third person
confirmed,
40K.
Captain Akaran.
I swear you sent me something like this before. I remember seeing shit like this. Either that or having some really wicked deja vu. Like, I swear I've seen this before. Am I playing? Am I playing this game because I'm just standing here? Utorox, how's it going? I feel like this is me and I should be doing something, and I'm just standing here watching the pretty birds fly around. Which are probably not pretty birds, they're probably terrifying knowing this universe. Seriously, dude, you guys do anything? Stop looking at the Citadel.
Proceeding to relay.
God, come on. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I swear to God, I've seen this. Oh, not the Keith David kind of gargoyles either. Yeah, we're not gonna get that. Ba, 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 ba.
I have observed your silence, Valius. How is your morale?
Strong. I would share my reflections, but I have observed.
I would share you my morale, but I don't think I can whip it out in this armor. Oh, okay. Sounds like fun. By the way, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I am super stoked for the new Aliens movie coming out. Romulus. I am so stoked for this movie. I want a new Aliens movie. I'm excited. I got my Deadpool and Wolverine. I want Aliens. Yeah, it does. Look, as long as it's not Aliens 3, I don't give a shit. We should go see it together, because I know I'm not going to drag my wife along to see it.
Stay dead,
I know my wife's not going to come along and see it, and it's too much for the boys. Oh my god. Oh my god, Borderlands. Let me tell you what. Let me hold on. Let's talk about Borderlands real quick. You offer to see it together, but he dumped me for the Romulus. No. Borderlands. I have seen Borderlands. I think did it release this weekend or no? It released today. Borderlands released today. If you've watched me for any particular amount of time and you've heard me rant on about the Borderlands movie, I have certain reservations about the Borderlands movie. Mainly being the fact that, one, I don't think, while Ariana Greenblatt is an amazing actress, I think she's done really well in the roles that she's been given so far as a young actress. She was young Ahsoka in the Ahsoka series. She was young Gamora. She was Sasha in the Barbie movie. I feel like she's done very well for the roles that she's been given so far as a young actress. I do not feel that the role of Tiny Tina is correct for her. I don't think she has the right energy for it. Kevin Hart, just as much. I don't feel that Roland is the correct role for him either. And it's not because he's short. I don't care about his height. He, to me, just does not feel like he has the presence of Roland from the game, an ex-military guy, a no-nonsense kind of guy, a very serious dude when you first meet him. He just does not give me that presence, that commanding presence that you would expect from a Roland. Cate Blanchett, while I'm not completely opposed to her playing Lilith, I feel that she may be a tad old for the Lilith character. Not saying that that is a good or bad thing, but that's a personal opinion of mine. I like the idea of Jamie Lee Curtis as Dr. Tannis, because Dr. Tannis is batshit crazy, and I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis could play batshit crazy really well. And then there's some other characters throughout the game. There's a Madhouse Moxie and Marcus and Craig and a couple others that are in the movie. So that released today, and we Boomer and I were talking about this earlier, and we saw early Rotten Tomatoes report was like 0 or 3% on the Rotten Tomatoes. I've seen a couple reviews coming out from people, average Joe Schmoes, people who really enjoy the game, who've gone out to see this, and it's not shining reviews. I reserve, my own opinion to be formed when I see the movie. I'm probably not going to see this one in the theater. I'll wait for it to come out on streaming because I don't feel like it's worth me spending the money for it. I'm just not enthused by what I've been hearing so far. We can age shame Luke Skywalker just saying, yeah, I know. You feel like McKenna Grace would be a better Tina? I don't really think I know who McKenna Grace is, unless she's that TikToker who does like a spot on impersonation of Tiny Tina. Then I'm not 100% sure who that is, but in any case, yeah, I've never been super thrilled about this movie. I felt that the casting was lazy, and I was hoping for a good story. She played Paige and Young Sheldon. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten to Paige and Young Sheldon. I've only seen like the first couple episodes of Young Sheldon, so but I'm hoping for a good story, although that's not necessarily what I'm hearing either. So I will see when it comes out on streaming. I have a feeling that this is not going to sit in the box office very long. I have a feeling it's not going to take long for it to get to a streaming service. So I don't think we're going to have to wait terribly long in order to see this movie on a streaming service. So I will wait to hold final judgment until I finally see it, because there have been a lot of movies where I've read critic reviews before and they've ripped it up one side and down the other, and I've actually enjoyed the movie. I've also watched movies where they praised it up one side and down the other, and I just really did not enjoy it at all. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm not holding my breath on the Borderlands movie. I really wish I was more excited for it, because I love that series. But yeah, with Aliens Romulus, kiddo, we could definitely go out and see that together. I'm not taking the boys to see that, obviously, and I know the missus, she does not like blood and gore and guts and all that other good stuff that's usually associated with the Aliens movies, so I know she will not be coming with me for that. So yeah, we could definitely go out and see it at some point when it drops in the theaters. But yeah, so there's that. But the Deadpool Wolverine movie, if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. I'm about reaching the end of my my blackout on spoiler information, because I really want to talk about a few things. But there's also been a lot of stuff already spoiled all over social media too. So it is okay. This is what I'm going to say about Deadpool and Wolverine. It is a good movie. It is not groundbreaking. It is not amazing. For a Deadpool fan, for a Marvel fan, for an X-Men fan, of which I am all three of those, I found it absolutely amazing. It really kind of is. It is a fan service kind of movie. And it is Marvel's best way of saying thank you and goodbye to the Fox universe as they welcome everybody into the MCU. That's really what this movie is a vehicle for, is getting these characters into the MCU without erasing what was done before. And Marvel is not saying that what was done before is not valid. Jeff, yeah, Marvel's not saying before that what was done is not valid. Very much so, it is very valid. They make jokes at Fox's expense, don't get me wrong, because let's be honest, there were choices that were made for some of these movies that Fox had control over that were questionable choices. Things that a lot of fans didn't agree with or just kind of scratched their head at or went, why are you doing this again? So, but it is the way to usher these characters back into the MCU where they belong, where they can be treated with the history and the proper hands that know these characters best and the fans best. It's a good movie, and for a fan, I am absolutely thrilled with what they did. And yes, they made jokes about the MCU as well. They absolutely did. I'm all good for anybody poking fun at themselves for anything. 100%. 100%. You don't have to be nasty about it, but if you're poking fun, if you're going to poke fun at your competition, so to speak, then be prepared to poke fun at yourself as well. And if you can do both of those, then you're good in my book. Oh, they absolutely dunked on the MCU. Absolutely. And yeah, jokes against Fox is low-hanging fruit. I agree with that. They also had if you go to see the movie, stay for the end credit scene. There's only one end credit scene, and it's kind of a video montage of the past 20 odd years with Marvel characters, and a lot of those characters were being showcased from the Fox universe, which kind of canonizes them now in the MCU. So it was nice to see that. But yeah, did I get to see everything that I wanted to see in this movie? No, I got about 95%. There were two characters that I was really hoping would make an appearance in this movie, even if it was the briefest of appearances and we didn't get to see them. And I'm okay with it because the other 95% of the movie was absolutely freaking amazing for me. Did it do what I expected it to do? Yes. I expected it to be the vehicle to bring mutants and other Marvel licenses back into the MCU from the Fox universe. Did we get a comic accurate Wolverine? Yes. Did we get to see the comic accurate Wolverine mask? I said from the very beginning, even if I get to see it for 20 seconds, I'll be happy. And I'm very happy. Was it a typical Deadpool movie? Fuck yes. It was absolutely the Ryan Reynolds show. 100%, but done in a very good way. Like, one of the things I didn't want to tread on was like what Logan was, what the movie Logan was, what that did for that character. They didn't want to tread on that. And they didn't really destroy or retcon anything in that movie. They also didn't not walk on it, but they didn't retcon anything. So they left it all the way that it was. They didn't change anything about that movie, which was one of their always major concerns right there. Was it nice seeing some of the cameos that were done? Oh my god. The cameos, there's a couple cameos that actually took me by complete surprise. I never saw them coming. So I was very pleasantly surprised with some of the cameos. And yes, and all of the different comic accurate Wolverines was a joy to see. And that entire opening sequence, like, you know, Boomer and I have got it as two animated emotes in our freaking in our chats. That entire opening sequence was just, it was gold, or adamantium if you want to say. It was great. But yeah, the many different comic accurate Wolverines was a joy, because I'm sitting there watching these different Wolverine variants that are popping up, and I'm like, I know where that came from. I know where that came from. I have that comic book. Oh, I've definitely read that series. Oh, it was great. It was so good. It was so good. I was so happy. So yeah, as a comic book nerd, as a fan of Marvel, as a Deadpool fan for a long time now, as a Wolverine fan for even longer, I was very happy with this movie. And you need to go out and see it now so that we can start like seriously talking about things. You heard that there may have been a certain vampire slayer? Yes. Yeah, that was one of the ones that I talked about as well. I had heard that Wesley Snipes had come, and I talked about that before the movie came out. I had heard that there was a rumor that Wesley Snipes came back and shot some material for the movie, meaning that he brought Blade back, and Blade definitely, that's not a surprise. Blade definitely showed up in the movie. And by doing so, because not a lot of people remember or realize, because the Marvel tag was never in the beginning of the movie, and I don't know if they've gone back and retconned it or not and added the tag in. I'll have to go back to my DVD copy and throw it in a DVD player and see if it has it. But the Marvel tag was never at the beginning of the Blade movie, but Blade happened so that the rest of the Marvel universe could happen. Blade was the first. Technically not the first. There were other Marvel movies. I mean, do you remember Dolph Lundgren's The Punisher? If you don't, I have it on VHS. Or that there was an Avengers movie before with Thor that looked like he was wielding a sledgehammer, and a Captain America that rode around on a bike with a Captain America motorcycle helmet, which is really weird. And I think Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk in that movie. I'm not sure, but anyway, but Blade really was kind of like the catalyst of the modern superhero movie for Marvel. So to bring him back was definitely like they needed to do that. And that now made the record that was being held by Hugh Jackman for the longest running single actor to portray a Marvel character over a period of time. That title used to belong to Hugh Jackman, but since they brought Wesley Snipes back, that now is his title, because now there is like 26 years between the first appearance of Blade and the most recent appearance of Blade, and it is the same actor portraying it in both. They destroyed a lot of things. Yeah, they did destroy a lot of things. Baby knife. And all of the different variants of Deadpool was great to see. I got to see a lot of the ones that I recognized, and a couple of them I didn't. But it was nice seeing the whole slew of Deadpool variants. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do, especially now after the Blade walks so Blade could run. Yeah, right. No. Blade jumped, and white men can't jump, so that Blade could run. That was a bad joke. It sounded so much better in my head. So bad. What was I going to say? Oh, so I'm interested to see what they're going to be doing now in this next phase of Marvel movies. Originally, the next Avenger movie was supposed to have been the Kang Dynasty. They were going to have Kang the Conqueror that they've been building up in Loki season 2, as well as, in the Loki series, season 1 and 2, as well as Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumanium. They were building up this Kang character, and after the actor got in trouble and Disney axed them, now they're pivoting away from Kang the Conqueror as the next big baddie in the Marvel universe, and they're now pivoting towards Doctor Doom. The next Avengers movie, which was released, the trailer, or at least the title card was released at San Diego Comic-Con. it's going to be Avengers 5 Doomsday, and then Avengers 6 is going to be Secret War. And Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to portray Doctor Doom, which there's an initial uproar about this because they're like, oh, they're whitewashing Doctor Doom. He's not supposed to be a white guy. Why are you getting Robert Downey Jr. to come back in and portray a whole different character? I don't think, the more and more research I do into this, I don't think that they're having him do a different character. There is a comic series where Tony Stark in another reality has something that happens to him and he becomes Doctor Doom. So it's not Victor Von Doom is Doctor Doom, it's Tony Stark is Doctor Doom. And actually he ends up becoming Iron something because Reed Richards ends up pulling that version of Doctor Doom into the main universe. And, you know, Tony's looking around and sees friends that he thought were dead aren't dead, and friends that were alive in his universe are now dead or not the same people. And he kind of gets like all like, you know, wackadoodle and goes crazy and becomes like Ironmonger or something or Iron somebody. Still just a blackface again, like in Tropic Thunder. I love Tropic Thunder. That movie was a product of its time. If you get mad at that movie because of Robert Downey Jr.'s role in that movie, you're not getting the satire. It wasn't done in a malicious way. It was done as satire, basically. Freaking yeah. Tropic Thunder was just all kinds of satirical. So so good though. It's one of those little hidden gems. But yeah, I think he turns into like Ironmonger or something like that, or something along that line. I forget what it is. Iron Marauder. I feel I want to say it begins with an M, but it's definitely not man. But it plays on the whole Iron Man moniker. It was not a product of its time. It was bad then too. But yeah, no, there's a timeline where Tony Stark becomes Doctor Doom. So it's not a whitewashing of the character at all. It's this variant that they're going to pull in to the main universe. That's who it is. There's already been precedent set in the comic books for this character. So, but I'm kind of curious. I can't wait. I'm curious because I don't know if they're going to tease Doom in the new Fantastic Four movie, the one with Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. You actually do like White Chicks, but you do see the problems there. Yeah, White Chicks was ridiculous. So the new Fantastic Four movie though is supposed to have a proper Galactus, a proper comic book Galactus, and Silver Surfer as the baddies for the new Fantastic Four movie. So I don't know if they're going to tease Doom in that movie at all, because Doom and Reed Richards have always been like, you know, the head-to-head, you know, antagonist, protagonist of that series. But I definitely know that Doom is showing up in Avengers. And then I'm also curious about the fact, so Secret Wars came about because Doctor Doom saw an occurrence occurring between two different realities. And we learned about the occurrences in the Loki series, where basically whichever reality is the strongest, it just absorbs the other one and the other one ceases to be. And I think we also learned that in the Multitude of Madness, the Doctor Strange movie. So Doctor Doom sees this incursion happening, and the only way to save these realities is to have Earth's mightiest heroes from each of the realities face off against each other on Battle Planet. So Doom creates Battle Planet and pulls all these heroes in, and this is how we get the Secret Wars. So Doom is directly responsible for the Secret Wars occurring. Avengers 6 is going to be called the Secret Wars. Is Doom surviving at least until then? I've also been hearing like people talking about, you know, with all the realities that Doctor Strange saw occurring, he said that there was only one where there was a possible favorable outcome, but he didn't necessarily have to mean that it was Endgame's outcome it was the favorable. Maybe it was just the long term. Maybe he's looking even beyond all of this, and that's the outcome that he saw, so he had to set everything up in order for this one outcome to occur. And they also feel like Tony knew what this outcome was going to be and was trying to anchor himself in another reality because of what was going to happen in his reality. So as a failsafe, like Tony was trying to anchor himself somewhere else as a failsafe because he knew that he needed to accomplish a certain task that may be revealed in like Avengers fucking 10 or something like that. So who knows? There's so many conspiracy theories and different theories running around right now, and I love all of them because they're all really well thought through. They're not like shit theories or anything like that. And I really want kind of like all of them to be true because the storylines we could get from all of this could be just amazing. But my one interaction that I hope we get to see with Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doom, and amidst all of the confusion of the Avengers now seeing an old friend they thought was dead come back to life, the one interaction that I'm really hoping that we're going to see is Peter Parker coming face to face with a Tony Stark that doesn't know him. I feel like that is just going to be a juicy scene. It's just going to be it's going to be right up there with, you know, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Poof. I feel like that's where it's going to go. And I want that kind of scene. I think it's going to be amazing. So. But yeah, that's go see Deadpool and Wolverine. By far. Go see that movie. I'll let you know how Romulus is. Aliens Romulus when it comes out. I want to go see that one. And apparently I'm going to go see it with my daughter. I forgot that we went and saw Covenant together. I kind of got her. Is this a bad dad? I kind of got my kid into the Aliens movies. I don't remember exactly what it occurred, but it was definitely against her mother's wishes that I introduced her to Aliens, and she absolutely loves that series. Horror and sci-fi thrillers in general, I think she's pretty fond of. But Aliens is like one of those movies where like it was. I probably showed it to her at way too young of an age, but she definitely latched onto it. Alien vs. Predator was a good one too. It wasn't bad. For a matchup that fans have been wanting to see for a long time, aliens and predators going against each other, it wasn't a terrible movie. I think the second movie was a little but it's the way to do it, start them young. Let me tell you how young I started this kid. So she was still sitting in a bouncer seat. Oh God, how old was she? My daughter must have been maybe 6 months old. Maybe 6 months old. And I had her sitting with me in the living room and we were watching Lord of the Rings together. And especially that sequence where the Orcai kind of got like, you know, anointed by Saruman with the white hand across their face and whatnot, and they just looked really nasty, like they were peeling them out of their cocoons and such. It was all like slimy and gross and whatever else. And that's the scene that my ex-wife comes down and she's like, that is not a movie for her to watch. And I'm like, why is this not a movie for her to watch? It's disgusting. It's going to give her nightmares. I'm like, she's going to barely remember this. Like, she's like 6 months old or something. She is barely going to remember this. Well, I may or may not have kind of shaped her future from that point on. I don't know if if that's a direct result of me doing that, but possibly, because she's definitely my nerdy kid. She's definitely got, like, you know, all the horror nerd, all of the fantasy nerd. Like, she's got it all. She's very much like her father. So yeah. So that's what's been going on this week. That's the stuff about movies that we've been seeing. So, like I said before, I'm not sure exactly how long I'm going to stream for today. Because, one, I'm still dog-ass tired. But I wanted to check in with everybody. I know it's been a week. I kept putting off streams. First I said I was going to stream on Monday, then I was like, well, you know, maybe I'll do it Wednesday, and then Wednesday comes along like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it Wednesday. So I just wanted to check in with everybody. Jeff, thank you so much. Why isn't the alert occurring? Why isn't that awesome alert occurring? Why can I not hear the amazing, awesome alert? Why is this not happening? You son of a bitch. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I do appreciate that. I really do. I had problems. They're multiplying. I had all kinds of problems. Why wasn't that? Hold on here. I want to run that. I'm going to run that action again. I want to see. I want to see if it does it now. Let's do this. Test it. Why am I not getting the sounds? Is it because... Oh. Son of a bitch! It was muted. It was flippin' muted. That's why I wasn't... It wasn't the fact that the channel wasn't selected correctly. It was selected correctly. It was just muted. So this is what's supposed to happen when you subscribe, by the way.
Chuckles and Fluent, I turned off your actions. Your little jokey joke is mine, and Mama like you ever again. Forget that you heard that. You throw off the experiment.
Knight in black and gold. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, friend?
Today, the mad scientist can't get a doomsday device. Tomorrow, it's the mad grad student.
Exactly.
Where will it end?
It's not going to end. How can a mad grad student not get a doomsday device? Knight in black and gold. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you so much. Welcome, welcome. I'm just kind of chatting here. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming today. Just kind of going over what's been happening like the past week or so. Yeah, the sounds are all working again. Yay! Because I didn't mute the source. But thank you so much. Thank you, Raiders from Knight's stream. If you've never been here before, my name is Verbal. Normally I'm a lot more energetic.
Let's make some new friends.
But it's been a week. White people like blank. I mean, yeah, I guess. Saw your stream for the first time in a while. Had to give you some viewers. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's just been a week between ADHD medication fucking with my system and not doing what it's supposed to do, and then I guess a stomach bug, maybe. I think I have a stomach bug at this point in time. It's been a week. It's been a week. It's been rough. So hopefully tomorrow I'm feeling better, that I can get back to some normal streaming. There's some games I want to play. Thank you, Jeff. There's some definite games that I want to be playing, and yeah. Last day or two have been a week. You weren't even sure you were going to stream tonight, but you did. Yeah. Between the non-stimulant medication that they gave me was Quellbury, and my doctor, one of the things my doctor said was some people have been known, this causes sedation in some people, and I'm like, not drowsiness, sedation. Like, you're just saying straight up, like, I'm gonna like wake up in the hospital or something. And yeah, hi, I'm some people.
Boomer Warfare asked me, what video game should Verbal play next? How about suggesting something wild like Dark Souls? We could all use a good laugh watching them try to not rage quit.
Oh god, I have played Dark Souls before.
Left 4 Dead for some classic friendly fire incidents.
Oh yes! Left 4 Dead!
Can't wait to see how they manage to take out half the squad again.
Hey, I have not taken out... I haven't taken out half a squad. Taking out the whole squad. Let's get things straight. Yeah, I was kind of sedated. It was bad, and I thought it was because of the work that I did this weekend. Because I started on Monday, and it wasn't, because I tried it again on Tuesday, and it just messed me up just as bad. So I'm not taking that stuff. As a matter of fact, I've kind of decided that I'm off of the medication journey for ADHD right now, because I said that I would give medication a try. So hopefully we could find something that could help, and everything that I've been trying has been making things worse. So I just kind of want to get my system clean again, get back to baseline, what my baseline is. You know, I'll go and do the normal things that I've been doing for the past 40 years. I don't think that I ever really needed the medication, but the missus wanted me to try to see if it could make things better, and I gave it a shot. So, you know, a certain click-kicking difficulty game that remains unfinished to this day, and it's getting a prequel next year. Yeah, I know what you... Yeah, I know that game too, Boomer. There's a Doom game that I haven't finished yet. Journey is quite a pain in the shit. Yeah, it really kind of is. It really has been. Tried like 5 different medications, and every single one of them has like screwed me up more. I do need medication. My body is just the dumb. Yes, my body is absolutely the dumb. It really is. I get drowsy off of Dayquil. Okay, it's stupid. My body is seriously stupid. The right med is good, boost to the coping mechanisms we built, but the wrong meds are so frustrating. Yeah, and every single one of these, between either making me feel like I was slightly nauseous all day long, to not being able to focus. That was a fun part. I was taking medication that was supposed to help me focus, and I was not able to focus. That was great. And then what was the other thing? Oh, the headaches too that I've been getting while trying all this different medication. The headaches have been a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm kind of done for right now. There's a Doom game I haven't finished yet. Yeah, it's called All of Them. Look, Doom was never my strong suit, okay? There's always like, I don't know. The old style Doom was just too old for me. Growing up on console graphics, and then they tried to port over Doom onto a console from, you know, Windows 3.1, just seemed very dated to me. I mean, like, I played it, but it compared to everything else I was playing at the time, it was very dated. You beat the original Doom, you're a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. One made me not focus, the other one, wait, what was I saying? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much. Night, seriously. It was the Adderall. The Adderall I had problems focusing on. I literally came downstairs, sat in front of my computer. I wanted to do something. I don't remember what I wanted to do, but I know that I wanted to sit down and work on something. And I basically sat here staring at my screen for like 2 hours, trying to get the motivation to do what I wanted to do, that I can't recall what I was doing anymore. Too old for you, guy that started gaming on a ball and cup. I'm old enough to remember Pong back in the day, like the original Pong, not this whippersnapper new bullshit you kids have today. Your handy dandy little screen phony things. I actually remember hearing about the Brown Box, the very first video game home console. I remember hearing about the brown box, and I think I saw it at a museum, but I never physically played the brown box, but I did start out on the Atari 2600. Thank you, Knight. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for the raid. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Go refuel and recoup after yours. I will see you next time, my friend. But yeah, I still have my Atari 2600. One of these days I'm going to get it hooked up. I'm going to get my Atari 2600 hooked up and running. Much like I want to get... Oh, I might have actually figured out how to get my PS3 up and streamable. There is a splitter that I have found. It costs me $30, so I gotta wait for a paycheck. But I can put that between. So the way that I'm thinking about this is, I run an HDMI cable out from the back of the PlayStation 3 into this splitter. This splitter then runs to a cable that goes into my capture card, and then my capture card runs to my computer, and then it runs into my monitor. It's adding an extra splitter in there, but what the splitter is doing is actually duplicating the video signal. It's not actually splitting it, it's just duplicating the signal, which will remove any of the HCDP bullshit that's blocking me from streaming it on Twitch. So a couple of reviews that I've looked at for this particular splitter, all of them have said, hey, yeah, I was getting this error and I couldn't record my gameplay from my PS3 on my computer. Once I got the splitter, I've had no problems, etc., etc. So I need to order that. Well, like my next paycheck, I get that here, and then we can play Deadpool, the original Deadpool game, on the on an actual PS3 on stream. I'm so excited for that, because then it opens up a whole other line of games that I've got that I can play. I got a lot of PS3 games, and then I just need to get my PS2 running. And we got PS2 games. So yeah. I was thinking about I was going to do some like Destiny tonight, but to be completely honest with you, I think I got it in me right now. I'm just kind of chill, just chatting here right now. I could also just fall asleep right now too. Like I said, it's been a week. It has been a week. Let me think. What else is coming up soon? I was contemplating about going to TwitchCon, because I've talked about wanting to go to a con, to go to a convention again soon. I want a convention to go to. I've also talked about wanting to do like a solo travel trip where it's just me going someplace on my own schedule and doing my own things. And I was thinking about TwitchCon, and then I was... if it was a Star Wars convention, I'd be 100% into that. I know it's expecting a Star Wars convention. I know the things I'm interested in doing there. I would be 100% into that. The only problem is that the Star Wars celebration this year is going to be in Japan. I'm not going to Japan. TwitchCon, I was kind of looking at like the schedule that they've got set up right now, and it's a 3-day convention. Okay. And yeah, that would be cool if I was meeting up with a bunch of people at the convention. Like, say for instance, a whole bunch of the community here decided we were going to do a meetup or something like that. Or I was meeting other streamers, content creators there for this. Like, there's one guy that I do watch a lot of, Nutty. He's going to be there this year. And I was like, oh, cool. I could go like meet Nutty, and that would be kind of cool. Thank him for all the help that he's given me with all my setup in OBS and whatnot, because I've pulled a lot of inspiration and stuff from Nutty, from his videos, and I've dropped into his chat several times when he's been streaming and asked him questions, and he's actually pointed me in the right direction for a few things. So, like, I was like, that'd be cool. I said, but then I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, but that's it. Like, unless I'm meeting up with people, I'm looking at the events. I'm looking at the panels that they've got. I'm looking at the different things that they've got set up in the schedule, and I'm like, I could go for a day, maybe a day and a half, and I think I would get my fill. So yeah, I don't know. I still haven't tossed it out the window yet. It's in September. If I'm going to go, I definitely need to start looking at getting things taken care of now, hotel and tickets and such. But I'm still not convinced. Like, I really wish I would have kept my eye a little bit better on San Diego Comic-Con, because I would have loved to have gone to Comic-Con. Now, there's something I could definitely spend 3 days at, for sure, 100%. And there's a ton of stuff there that holds my interest that I would definitely be down for going and seeing and, you know, hanging out and doing and whatever else. Comic-Con is for sure. I know the Baltimore Comic-Con comes around. I don't remember when the Baltimore Comic-Con is this year. Did it happen already? But that's nearby. That's not necessarily like a solo trip for me. That's not what I would consider like a solo trip. That's a day trip. I wouldn't even have to get a hotel for that. I could just drive every day. September 20th to the 22nd of this year. And when is TwitchCon? September 20th to the 22nd this year. It's the same freaking weekend. TwitchCon San Diego and Baltimore Comic-Con are the same flippin' weekend. How much are tickets to the Baltimore Comic-Con? Let's see. 3-day admission is only $75. VIP package, which is admission on all days of the show with early entry 30 minutes before general public, includes one of each, a yearbook with a VIP exclusive cover, an exclusive convention t-shirt, and exclusive lithograph, is only $175 for the VIP package. You got my VIP package right here. Who's going to be at the Baltimore Comic-Con? Let's take a look at this. Guest list. Arthur Adams, Ronnie Barnes, Jeremy Baston. A lot of these are comic book artists or writers. It'd be cool to go get a couple of my comic books signed. It'd also be really cool to send off a bunch of my comic books for appraisal. There's a huge guest list. And I'm sure that each of these artists and writers are amazing in their own right. Just nobody's really kind of jumping out to me right now. Like for me. Oh, Jim Lee. Oh, I do. Do I have? I could go see Jim Lee and I could get him to autograph my X-Men number 11 original. Yeah, that's I absolutely love this cover. This cover is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorite X-Men covers ever. It's so good. It's so good. The other one that I got that I would really love, I don't think he did it though. That's making me wonder about a couple of these. Like who did the artwork for it? So the other one is the variant cover of the Uncanny X-Men 342, the Rogue cover. That's a variant cover that I ended up getting back in the day. And then of course there's my Deadpool number 1. See, I've been a Deadpool fan for a while. first collector's issue. I have 3 long boxes and a short box of comic books. Captain Deadpool. I also got this one when I was down at the ocean in Wildwood, New Jersey. I stopped at a comic book store and I saw this on their rack and I was like, what is this? This looks amazing. I don't even know what this is. That's a Spawn #1 right there. I saw that sitting on the shelf and I'm like, what is Image Comics? What is Spawn? What is this? I don't even know. But yeah, I've got a bunch of old comic books back there. Not in the best condition either. And I've got a set of 3 Star Wars comics from Marvel that I want to get framed. They're not in the best condition, but I don't really care. It's just more about the fact that there's Star Wars comic books. All right, who else is going to be there? So Jim Lee's going to be there. Mark Redfield. All right, there's a name I know. There's gonna be a lot of people there. Jesus Christ. I might want to do Comic-Con this year, Baltimore Comic-Con. Media guests. Who are media guests? Nobody. Artist Alley? Damn it. Oh, this is going to be like a lot of those independent comic books and whatnot that are going to be there. Excellent. Excellent. Exhibitors? Not as big of a list, but still. Cosplay events. So there's a adult cosplay contest, adult cosplay showcase, kids, sponsored opportunities. What are their exclusives? Oh, they don't have anything about their exclusives yet this year. Not yet. I guess not, because it's like September. Yep, Jim Lee returns. That would be really kind of cool. I think there were... Yeah, Jim Lee platinum package, gold package, silver tickets. 1 Jim Lee signature cost me $60. I wonder if that's like a signature on anything. Oh, there you go. The comic book, the CGC authentication optional at his table for an additional charge. Get 3 autographs then. Our staff will use your phone to take a photo. Yeah, I would hope so. And Saturday only platinum package for $500. $5 left. Five tickets. So another $2,500 he'll make, or somebody's making on those 5 last tickets. So the nice thing is though is seats for Jim Lee's panel, which Jim will sketch 2 headshots, which will be awarded to a randomly chose platinum ticket holder. So you have a chance of winning 2 headshots. I could go to Comic-Con. That would be fun. I want to go to a con this year. Yeah, there's a lot of artists. And then you got everybody there in cosplay and there's probably a whole bunch of like panels for. I'm assuming that there's a whole bunch of panels and whatnot. They just don't have the information out yet. Yeah, for that, there may not have to even get a hotel for that. Although I think we stayed at a place for New Year's that was nearby. So it wasn't a bad place the missus and I stayed at before. I don't know, that might be a thing. Might have to see. I would definitely take a couple comic books down with me, so that I could get this CGC on-site grading. I could get it because I have like the first appearance of Carnage, and well, you know, the Jim Lee cover and the Rogue variant cover and the Spawn one. I would love to get those graded and sealed. I think that would be amazing. Yeah. But in any case, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to check in with everybody and you know, just kind of put eyes on chat and be like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I just had a bad week. I'll be back. Don't worry. Definitely going to do Saturday morning cartoons this Saturday for sure. Regardless if I stream tomorrow night or not, we're definitely doing Saturday morning cartoons. I don't think I got anything new. I got stuff out of the. I got stuff for the 2000s. Like, my wife asked me if I could get her Kim Possible, so I found a whole bunch of Kim Possible. And then somebody suggested it was the spin-off from Batman Beyond. Zeta Project, I think it is. I found that finally. So I grabbed that. I want to take a look at that. Not necessarily this weekend, but I want to sit down and watch that. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing Saturday morning cartoons on Saturday. So come back for that. Hopefully I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be streaming, but hopefully I'll stream something tomorrow. So keep an eye out on the notifications. If you see me go live, stop by, say hi. But thank you everybody for showing up tonight and hanging out with me and just kind of like, you know, shooting the shit for a while. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm hoping to feel better soon. Like back to my old normal self, because I know tonight was kind of subdued and toned down, if you will. I didn't even start standing up because I was just like, I'm not standing tonight. I'm sitting. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. This is what we're doing. So, but in any case, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you so much. I do appreciate each and every one of your time and the fact that you hang out with me and come back on a regular basis. I really do appreciate that. Join me hopefully tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Maybe we'll do some Destiny tomorrow night. Maybe I'll talk to Boomer and see if he wants to play some Destiny tomorrow night. Either I'll just play it by myself. I don't care. I'm good for Destiny on my own. And then Saturday morning, we have Saturday morning cartoons at 9 a.m. right here on this channel. We do classic 80s and 90s cartoons. There's retro commercials involved. We sit down in the morning, we have breakfast, we hang out, we have a good time. So join me for that. And once again, thank you everybody for coming by and stopping and chatting with me. I really do appreciate it. I miss all of you. I do. It felt weird not streaming for this entire week, not chatting with the people I normally chat with. So thank you for showing up. I do appreciate it. And as always, I didn't make any clips tonight, first off. So there's no clips, so there's no clip show. But as always, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you next time.